Research Institute, distinguished panelists, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to tonight's conference co-hosted by PRI and TECO on the results and the implications of Taiwan's 2020 general elections. Last Saturday, the citizens of Taiwan enthusiastically exercised their democratic rights, voting for their president, vice president, and national legislators. More than 14 million voters cast ballots with a high turnout of 74.9%. Many of the voters are young people, including those who voted for the first time, and overseas Taiwanese. As you all know, President Tsai Ing-wen won a resounding re-election, taking about 57% of the vote in a three-way race and garnering more than 8 million votes, a record high. The ruling DPP also held on to its majority in the legislature, albeit with a reduced margin. This marks Taiwan's 7th direct presidential election in our young democracy. And once again, we witnessed this young democracy in action. Though passionate and loud in the campaign, the electorate and the candidates accepted the result calmly and respectfully once the tallies were clear. The whole election process was open, transparent, and efficient. Voters can see how the ballots are revealed to the public, and the results are out pretty quickly. We can all take pride in our democratic exercise. At a time when there has been an alarming global decline in political rights and civil liberties, we are very proud to have seen Taiwanese people demonstrated their determination to uphold their democratic way of life. Our free and fair elections also testified to the strength of Taiwan's vibrant democracy. So far, more than 70 countries around the world sent congratulatory messages to Taiwan on its successful elections. Among our well-wishers are U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, as well as foreign ministers of Japan and UK, and the EU's spokesperson for external relations. The unprecedented international attention and interest in the elections gave Taiwan a great opportunity to tell our story on our own merits. As President Tsai said, all countries should consider Taiwan a partner, not an issue. Of course, there are many issues that made our 2020 elections one of the most observed events, drawing a lot more attention than usual from foreign media, researchers, and governments. These issues include regional political situation, as well as disinformation and election security, which have emerged as a global challenge to democracies. The elections were deemed by many as profoundly significant and consequential, not just for Taiwan's domestic politics and foreign relations, but also for cross-strait relationships and the situation in the region. In her acceptance remarks Saturday night, President Tsai repeatedly emphasized her commitment to peaceful, stable cross-strait relations. She urged Beijing to resume cross-strait dialogues and negotiations as equals, and said she hoped the two sides could have a sustainable and healthy engagement. However, the initial reaction from China is far from encouraging, and most analysts anticipate a difficult period ahead for cross-strait relations. There is no denying the complexity of cross-strait relations, and the future political landscape in the region might be more challenging to navigate. Therefore, we are very glad that the FPRI organized such an excellent panel to share their insight with us. I would like to give a very warm welcome to FPRI's new president, Ms. Flynn, who will be our moderator tonight. As for our panelists, I know Jack and Vincent just came back from Taipei and both participated in similar events this morning, one in Washington, D.C., one in New York. David is a seasoned diplomat who was stationed in both Taipei and Beijing, and he's also an old friend. We also welcome Shelley Schroeder, who is joining us via Skype from Hong Kong. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming our distinguished moderator and the panelists. Thank you.